All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is your November Mellow session. So as we get ready to get into the stressful holiday season, and this is maybe a little more stressful than most, so nothing too outrageous here. We'll be a little shorter on time on this one than our usual Monday and Wednesday sessions, but no big deal here. So for our November Mellow session, let's begin on the mat. We're going to have a nice, comfortable seated posture. So any seated posture, we'll call that Sukhasana. I'm going to sit on a block and cross your legs, have them extended, bend one like I am, and have the other one extended. It's Sukhasana. It's an easy seated posture. Get yourself comfortable here, legs folded or extended. Keep the torso nice and tall, please. Core is in. And let's work first on the breath as we take nice deep inhalations and exhalations through the nose. So as you breathe in more. Expand the chest, fill up the lungs. As you exhale, use that diaphragm to bring it up and in, and exhale a little more air than what you would normally do. Inhaling, exhaling. Couple more here. Keep going with the nice deep inhalations. Eyes can be soft or closed as you inhale and exhale. Keep the torso tall, shoulders away from the ears, chin slightly tucked. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. And with your exhale, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them softly. Let's start with some shoulder rolls, please. You can go forward or backwards initially. I'm going to roll my shoulders up and back a few times here. Getting into the kinks out. If you've had a long day up to this point and haven't done this, it'll be good for you. We oftentimes start to hunch our shoulders, bring the shoulders near the ears. Yeah. So working this out will work out some of those kinks. All right, go the other direction. Exaggerating the movements just a little bit here, but you know what? That's fine. Nice large rolls. Hey, be mindful if you have any shoulder issues or injuries. Maybe just one shoulder is going for today. That's absolutely fine. All right, some wrist rotations here. Some finger movements. I know we've probably been behind a keyboard all day long, so the fingers have been going, but you may have noticed your shoulders have been hunched forward, so the rolls work really nicely. All right, let's look at the neck, please, briefly here. Just drop your chin to your chest. And you'll really notice if you're hunched forward, keep those shoulders up, back, and down. Shoulders are to the chest, chin is to the chest. Now just roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Nice and easy. Don't force it, just let gravity do most of the work as the head tilts to the left. And then roll the chin back to the center, to the chest, and then roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. I do not expect the right ear to touch the right shoulder. And don't hunch your shoulders to make that connection. Just keep your shoulders relaxed. Come back to center and bring the head up slowly. Good. All right, side bends. Let's take the left arm up. And I'm going to use my right hand on the floor and just lean over to the right a little bit. Keep that left arm active as it reaches up and over towards the right side of the mat. Nice, easy stretch here. I say easy, but still active. So that left arm is active as it reaches up and over. Give me one more breath in. And on the exhale, recover. Woo, other side. Right arm is up. And arch it over the body as it reaches over to the left side of the mat. I'm leaning just a little bit here, but I don't want to lean too much to the left. I want to feel this stretch all along the lateral side here on the right side, from your right armpit all the way down to the right hip. And no matter what seated position, this is workable for you. Nice. And bring it up and over. Groovy. Balasana. Child's pose. Let's come to all fours. Go ahead into your best posture, whatever variation you'd like for child's pose. So toes can come together, knees together or apart. And I'm going to fold my arms initially, bring my hips to the heels or close to them. We've got 3 breaths right here. 3 deep inhalations and exhalations. Your Ujjayi pranayama breath. Sinking a little deeper with every exhale. Last breath in. And with that, bring it up to all fours. Quad pose. Nice. Okay, a little bit of strength here. Plank pose. We're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. So take your left leg back. Toes are on the mat. Then your right leg. We're at a high push-up or a high plank. Arms extended. Hold here. Core is in. If at any time you just can't hold it, bring one or the other knee down to the mat. But if you can hold it, we're only here for 30 seconds, folks. We're more than halfway. All right, we're almost halfway there. Looking good. Keep the head neutral, core's in. Keep your breath deep. Keep breathing nice and deep with that Ujjayi. Focus in on the breath. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. And on the exhale, knees down, child's pose. Arms extended, folded, or to your sides. And just relax. Remember, with every exhale, maybe you sink a little deeper into the posture. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. And on the exhale, bring it up. 1 more plank pose or high push-up pose. Hey, if you're having wrist issues, you can also do your forearm plank. This is absolutely fine. All right, we're on the clock. Let's go, folks. Either with your forearms or do this from a high push-up. I'm not going to be picky. Your toes are on the mat. Heels push towards the back of the mat or back towards the wall behind you. Head is neutral. Core, your stomach is in. Try to have a little bit of tension there, keeping that core, your stomach in. A few more breaths. We're looking good. 2 more breaths, please. Last one in. With the exhale, one knee or the other comes down and child's pose. Back into Balasana. I'll fold my arms this time around. If you're having issues with your breath, take the knees apart, however far apart you need to better enable you to breathe. Other than that, the hips are reaching, or the hips are actually relaxing towards the heels. And if you have any knee issues or really tight hamstrings, that may not happen tonight. So have fun with it. Don't get upset. It's just yoga. All right, folks, we're there. Let's come up to all fours. Adho Mukha Sthasana, downward facing dog. So come underneath your toes. From here, let's lift your knees off the mat. About, 6-7 inches here. Hold here. Keep your head neutral. Core is in. Let's rotate the pelvis. Tilt the tailbone a little closer towards the ceiling. Yeah, even activates the legs. Feels good here. All right, nice and easy. I want you to push your hips towards the wall behind you. Your head is in between your arms. Legs are still bent. And now extend the legs. Lift the hips up. Heels come down. Make any adjustments here for downward facing dog. Hands are about shoulders width apart. Fingers spread, but favor the pinky. Head is relaxed in between the arms. You're looking at your feet, your knees, or the wall behind you. Heels are working towards the mat. Let's walk it out, please. Bending one knee, lowering the other a few times. And bring the heels up. Come onto your toes. Groovy. Heels come down. Nice. Extend into this posture, downward dog. Make any corrections or modifications as you need to. Remember, you can always come down to your forearms as well. All right, 2 more breaths. Last breath in. With the exhale, child's pose. Knees come down. Get into your best posture of child's pose. We're here for 3 breaths. So let go, relax for 3 breaths, but keep the breath engaged. We still have our Ujjayi breath. Last breath in. On the exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. From here, you can hang right here in downward dog, or we can do a cross body stretch. So we'll start. This is optional. You can take your left hand underneath you, reaching the outside of that right knee. And if you have a grip and you've got the balance, you can sort of pull the torso. So you start looking at the ceiling from underneath the right armpit. Now, this isn't going to work for you. Don't sweat it. Keep your left hand on the mat. Stay in downward dog. For everyone else, recover. Other side. Reaching the right hand underneath the body, crossing over to behind the left knee or calf, wherever you can reach in that left leg. Actually, for me, it works better if I reach for my left calf. Get a better stretch there in the upper right-hand portion of the back. And from here, right hand back to recover. Ooh. We're going into Tadasana. So give me one more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, look forward, step or float your feet to your hands. Come up halfway. Nice. Give me a deep inhale. Exhale, slide the hands down the legs towards the mat. Top of the feet or shins. Keep the head relaxed. Remember, if you have back issues or really tight hamstrings, bend the knees a little bit. One more time. Come up halfway. We do this on an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And roll up slowly. Let your head hang. Let your arms hang. Bend your knees a little more as you roll up. It's a bit of a funky roll up, but that works well for us. Once you get to 0, standing tall, small back bend, hands on hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart. Nice, and bring it up to neutral. Groovy. All right, Tadasana, mountain pose. So near the top or maybe the first third of your mat, feet can be a little apart, no wider than your hips. Legs are firm, stomach is in, chest is soft, shoulders. Yeah, do it. Bring them up. Take them back, drop them down. Fingers are energized towards the floor, chin is slightly tucked. Breath and movement. Inhale, arms come up. Just bring your palms together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down past your third eye to your heart center. Let's hold on to your hands right there. Take your right foot, step it back to warrior 1. So the right foot steps back, right foot is flat, and the right foot is at an angle. Left leg bends slightly and going towards 90. Okay, once you have your balance, arms are up into warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. That's it. Core is in, heart lifts towards the ceiling, fingers are energized. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2. Twisting slightly to the right. Go ahead, have some fun with the movements here. My feet actually open up a little wider, lowering the center of gravity. Hands equal to or slightly higher than the shoulders. Let's reverse this. Do exalted warrior. Right hand to right leg. You can also bring it around, reaching for the left thigh. Left arm is up. Familiar movement from earlier on as we arch. You can take your gaze up past the left hand towards the ceiling or keep your head neutral if you have any neck issues. But reach and extend. Give me 2 more breaths right here. Last breath. And on the exhale, recover. Back to warrior 2. Nice. From warrior 2, triangle. Lengthen the front leg. Lean forward. Rotate the arms. That left hand can go to your left leg. Maybe the left fingertips go to the mat. But that front leg, the left leg is long. Try to keep it long as possible, as opposed to putting a bend in it. Put a bend in it, it's a slightly different pose, and we're going to do that in about a minute. The right arm is up, reaching for the ceiling, and if you've got the balance, you can look up towards the ceiling as well. Ah, nice. Now, any shoulder issues, that right hand can go under the right hip and just roll the shoulder back, opening up the chest towards the right side of the mat. All right, 2 more breaths, 2 more. Last breath in. And with the exhale, we're going to transition into extended side angle. So look down at the left foot, bend the left leg, your left elbow can go right onto the left knee. So as we bend the left leg, the pelvis comes down, the right hand to the right hip. Now purposely roll the right shoulder back, open up the upper right portion of your chest towards the ceiling. It's a slight roll back. You may feel some compression in the low back. If you want to go deeper into this, you're more than welcome to bring the left fingertips to the mat and the right arm up and over. So your right bicep is near the right ear. And hold here and breathe. So this is optional. We'll call this optimal. Left elbow, left knee, right hand, right hip, and just rolling the right shoulder back. Hold here, give me 2 more breaths. 1 more. And with the exhale, look down for balance, bring the arms up to warrior 2. Woo. 1 more breath in. Exhale, release the hands, step up, shake it off. We'll try this on the other side. So from Tadasana, inhale, arms come up, palms together. Exhale the breath, hands come down, heart center. Left leg steps back, warrior 1. So once you get your balance, then extend the arms. Nice. Think about those fingers. They're reaching for the ceiling. You feel it in your shoulders. Your heart lifts. You feel your shoulder blades coming together. Hey, what about the hip? The left hip. It's tight because that whole left leg is grounded into the mat. Nice. Inhale. Exhale into warrior 2. Twisting slightly to the left. My feet open up just a little bit. My right foot actually scooted up just a couple of inches. Arms are strong as you reach out front and back. Nice. This is Virabhadrasana 2. Let's reverse this. Left hand, left leg, or wrap it around. Right palm is up and reach. Extend. Keep those right fingers actively reaching up and over. That's it. Hey, think about that left leg. Think about the left leg. It's strong, supporting you here. Doesn't feel like a whole lot happening in that right leg other than stabilization. 1 more breath. Exhale into warrior 2. Triangle. Lengthen the right leg. Lean forward and rotate. Good. So try to keep the shoulders perpendicular to the floor. Don't drop the left shoulder towards the floor. If you feel as if you're drooping the left shoulder, just bring the torso up until you feel that your shoulder blades might be pressed against the wall. If in fact you are against the wall, and you can do this posture while against the wall. It'll give you a great sense of where you should be, especially with the alignment of the shoulders. All right, looking good. We're holding this for 2 more breaths. Last one in. And with that exhale, side angle, extended side angle. Slightly bend that right leg. My right elbow goes to the right knee, left hand, left hip. And we roll the left shoulder back. All right, your optional stance. Right fingertips to the mat, left arm reaching towards the front of the mat. A little more energy use here because you do not want to put a lot of pressure on the right hand. Use your core to keep your torso up. This is a variation that you're more than welcome to do. Other than that, I'm happy right here. And this left hip, bring it down. Yeah, I know, I slapped myself on the butt. Go ahead and bring the hips down, work deeper into the hamstring. That's it. I like to think John Travolta, Saturday Night Live. All right, may not look like him, but I think about it. All right, awesome, folks. Here we go. One more breath in. With that exhale, look down at the right foot and extend the arms up to warrior number 2. Inhale again. Exhale, release the hands. Doesn't have to be pretty. Come on back up to standing to Tadasana. We'll shake it off here. From mountain pose, Tadasana. Anjayanasana, lunge. So let's inhale the arms up, please. Palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down to your heart center. Take the right foot back to a lunge. Now, the difference now is that the right heel is up. You're on your right toes. There's a slight bend in that left leg. All right, if you've got the balance here, extend the arms up. And I mean, reach the arms up, pull the arms back, give me a small back bend. Nothing great here. So really, we're rolling the shoulders back. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to your left knee. Parsvottanasana. Flatten the right foot. Lean forward. Bring your hands down the legs to the mat. At this point, you can bring that right foot, the back foot, you can bring it up a little bit. We're now trying to align our chest and shoulders, our chest and hips towards the front of the mat for Parsvottanasana. Try to keep that left leg as long as possible. Don't bend it. If you have to bend it, bring the torso up until you're able to lengthen the leg and hang here. Those hands can rest on the left leg. We are trying to get the forehead or the nose to the left knee. Don't worry about it if it's not happening during this session. Keep the head relaxed. Give me 2 more breaths, please. Last breath in. And with that exhale, look forward. Step your right foot up to the left, and let's roll up slowly. So bend the knees a bit more and do a nice funky roll up. We roll up to Tadasana. Small back bend, hands on hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral, to Tadasana. Inhale, arms come up, palms together. Exhale the hands down. Left leg back to a lunge. So the left heel is up, you're on your left toes. Right leg is bending a little bit here, but chest and pelvis favor the front. Arms are up. If you've got your balance, this is great. If you don't have your balance, feel free to hold onto a chair, another piece of furniture, or a wall, whatever you got. All right, optional, eyes can come up to the ceiling. Give me a small back bend. Just bring the arms back a little bit here so you feel it in the lower back and the shoulders. 1 breath in. Exhale. Woo, bring it up to neutral. Hands come down to the right knee. The left foot is flat now. Woo, and bring the torso down. I'm lengthening the right leg. So I'm taking the bend out of the right leg, and I'm going to bring the left foot up. Go ahead and make an adjustment with that left foot wherever you need to. Bottom line, though, pelvis and chest favor the front of the mat. The right leg is long. It's as straight as we can make it. Forehead close to the knee. If you can't come down that far, hands can be on blocks, or you can brace your hands on your right leg. For those who have really tight hamstrings, yeah, you may be better off bringing the torso up a little higher. Don't force this one. This is an intensive Eastern stretch. All right, we're here for 2 more breaths. So give me 2 more deep breaths here. And with that last breath, inhale, lift the torso. We're gonna, yeah, I know, we're working the core now as we lift up. Step up, shake it off. All right, coming out of that a little different. Tree pose, Vrikshasana is next. So if you need a point of balance, go ahead and grab that wall, chair, or whatever you need. We'll start balancing on the right leg. So make sure that right leg is nice and long and strong. We can start with that left foot. The left toes are on the mat. Left heel is over, not on the right ankle. The left knee is going out to the left. It's 90 degrees. It's a hip opener. Hands start out at heart center. Now this is phase one. You're more than welcome to come to any phase like phase two with the left foot halfway up the leg, or bring that left leg up, that left foot up, to plant the left heel as high up onto the right thigh as you can. So wherever you're comfortable tonight, this is where you need to be. Hands at heart center. Feel free to open up the arms. Grow your tree limbs however you see fit. Stick with the breath. Shoulders are back a bit. Looks good. 2 more breaths right here. 2 more. Last breath in. Exhale and recover. Nice. Other side. Now the left leg is nice and long. I'm going to keep my right foot. We'll go to phase one with here, but go where you're comfortable tonight, please. I'll take my foot up to phase two. So my foot is halfway up the right leg. The right leg is going out towards 90. Mine is not quite at 90 degrees, but this is a hip opener. Hands at heart center. Feel free to grow your limbs if you'd like. You're more than welcome. Oh, falling out. You're more than welcome to keep your hands at heart center if you'd like. Find something that's not moving. That helps really well. Looks good. 3 more breaths, please. Last breath in. And with the exhale, recover the feet, shake out the arms. Cobra pose. Let's come to the mat. We're going to lie down on our stomachs. We'll have the hands underneath the shoulders. Big toes together. Feet are flat. Elbows tucked in. Baby cobra initially. Lift chin and chest. All right, chin and chest are lifted. No pressure on the hands. Okay. Good. Hold here and breathe. Hips may be nice and tight here, but do keep the top of the feet flat on the mat. Nice. 1 breath in. Exhale, release, chin to the mat. All right, so far so good. 1 more. Press down, lift up. This time add a little pressure. We're going to come up just a little higher for cobra pose. Elbows are still tucked in. That's it. Keep your head neutral, please. You don't have to look straight up towards the ceiling. 1 more breath. And with your exhale, feel free to push up to child's pose. So we're going to push up to all 4s and then into your variation of child's pose. Arms extended, folded, or straight back. 3 breaths right here. 3 breaths, please. Last breath in. Exhale, let's bring it up. Let's have a seat, legs extended in front. Paschimottanasana. You're more than welcome to sit on the block with this one. And of course, if you're unable to reach your feet, your toes, you can grab your ankles or shins or use a strap or a towel. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, forward fold. If you're having back issues tonight, feel free to bend the knees as necessary and bring your torso forward. Keep your eyesight on your feet or what's beyond. I don't want you to roll the back at this point. If your legs are bent, you can start taking some of the bend out as you use the grip, use that power of your biceps to pull the torso forward. Gently, folks, not too weak. Don't get too crazy here, okay? Please. You're going to feel this in your low back. You'll feel this on the hamstrings. So as you pull and breathe, as you exhale, you'll create some space. You can move into that space as well. 1 more breath. And with your exhale, release your grip, roll up slowly. Nice. Hands next to the hips. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Lift the heart towards the ceiling. Nice. And recover. Easy seated twist. Let's twist to the left. I'm using my left arm to keep that torso as nice and tall as I look over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Let's try this to the right. Once again, using that arm to keep the torso up. I'm trying not to lean forward or back or slouch. I'd rather the torso as tall as you can make it. Last breath in. Exhale back to center. Great. All right, seated leg lift. I know, I'm actually working you guys towards a new posture here. We'll get there. Let's start with the left leg. I'm gonna bend the left leg and then lift the left leg and extend it. You can reach and grab behind. You can lace your fingers behind the left knee or behind the calf. Try to keep the left leg long, keep it straight, and pull. There are probably four postures, at least four postures in modern yoga where this is a thing. The difference really is the right leg, the grounded leg is either folded one way or the other way, but the left leg is up. As a matter of fact, our left leg is up to the point where you're actually kissing your left knee or shin.
Should we not lean back too much?
No, try not to lean back too much in this one. Try to keep the torso up. Because I know you can do this, okay? We got that.
Yes, that's easy.
Try to keep the torso tall. So we're working for the hamstrings and the biceps, no doubt there. And your core, of course, because keeping the torso tall is all about keeping that core in. All right, last breath in. Exhale and recover. And I have seen somebody use a strap with this one. It's like Party Pranasana, but we're only using 1 foot at a time. So, hey, feel free to use a strap. I'm good with that. You guys know me. So we're on the other side now. Right leg is up, left leg's relaxed. And you don't have to relax the left leg. You can put some tension in there by flexing that left foot. We do a lot of multitasking here, folks. You know that. So if you don't want to use a strap or a towel, you can use your peace fingers. That's at least 2 postures in the Ashtanga side of the house where you're using this grip to lift the leg up. And we're doing a seated, but remember, we also do this standing. It's a standing balance pose. Udita Padagustasana. It's always a fun one. Of course, if none of that works, just lace those fingers, get a grip anywhere on the leg you can. Lift it straight back, lift it straight up. All right, one more breath here. And recover. Shake the legs out. We have a seated twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Let's start with the left leg. We'll bend that left leg, and we're going to take the left foot, step it over the right leg, and we're going to twist to the left side. So I'll use my right hand around that knee and pull that leg in. Left arm is back, and we twist to the left. Go where you can with this. Have fun with it. But now, not only do we have that twist, but the lower left portion of the abdominal area is getting that massage from that left leg, that left thigh. One more breath. And recover. Switch sides. Right leg bends, right foot steps over the left. Get that grip and let's twist to the right. Remember, there are a whole lot of variations of this posture. So if this is too much for you, that right foot doesn't have to cross over. You can stay on the same side. Make it your posture, or let me know if you have any questions on this. One more breath. And exhale, recover. Extend the legs out. And let's go back into Sukhasana, our comfortable seated posture. So I'm going to go back to my block. And I don't have the best knees in the world, so I'll bend my left leg. Wherever you like to be seated, you can even go into Savasana if you'd like. We're seated nice and comfortably here. Disengage your Ujjayi Pranayama breath. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in and we're going to exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. And now, comfortable, relaxed breath. You can disengage the Ujjayi pranayama breath, do a quick scan of the body. Work from the toes, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the waistline, the core, the back, the upper back, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the neck. 2 more easy breaths. With a deep inhalation, bring the arms up, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down, bash your third eye to your heart center. From your mat to your world, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle, and always remember to stay fearless. Thank you, folks, for a great session this evening. Thank you, and namaste.